Keith Lincoln Ware was a United States Army Major General, and a Medal of Honor recipient of World War II. Ware was killed in action in 1968 while commanding the 1st Infantry Division during the Vietnam War. Ware was born in Denver, Colorado on November 23, 1915. He graduated from South High School and worked at a variety of jobs to help support his family. Ware was drafted into the United States Army in July 1941. He was sent to Officer Candidate School in 1942, emerging a platoon leader stationed at Fort Ord, California. He saw extensive service in the European theater of operations during World War II, rose to the rank of lieutenant colonel by December 1944, and was appointed to command the 1st Battalion, 15th Infantry Regiment, 3rd Infantry Division. On December 26, 1944, Ware's battalion was attacking a heavily fortified German hilltop position. Finding one of his assault companies stalled and digging in under heavy fire, Ware went forward and made a close reconnaissance of the German positions, deliberately drawing their fire in order to determine their location. After 2 hours, he returned to the company and organized a small force of 11 men including 2 officers and a tank in order to renew the attack. Leading the advance, he personally assaulted 4 enemy machine guns, enabling the tank and the rest of his detachment to destroy the German position. Ware was wounded, and 5 soldiers of his group were killed before the hill was secured. In April 1945, he was awarded the Medal of Honor for his heroism. Unlike most draftees, Ware remained in the Army after demobilization, becoming a career soldier and one of the first former draftees to reach general officer rank. Ware remained in Europe and took part in the post-war occupation of Germany. He then attended the United States Army Command and General Staff College, after which he was assigned to the Military District of Washington. During this assignment he met his future wife, Joyce. They were married in May 1947. Ware attended the European Staff Officers course at Columbia University, and then studied at George Washington University in preparation for a teaching assignment. Ware was then assigned to the United States Military Academy as an instructor in psychology and leadership, after which he attended the Armed Forces Staff College. After a posting in South Korea from 1955 to 1957, Ware attended the National War College. He then served as an Army Congressional Liaison and completed an assignment in Europe. In 1963 Ware was assigned as Assistant Division Commander of the 2nd Armored Division at Fort Hood, Texas, and was promoted to Brigadier General. From 1964 to 1967 Ware was the Army's Deputy Chief of Information and then Chief of Information. In 1966 he was promoted to Major General. Vietnam War. Ware volunteered for service in Vietnam and arrived in South Vietnam in early 1968, serving as the Deputy Commander of 2 Field Force. On the morning of January 31, 1968, at the start of the Tet Offensive, 2 Field Force Commander Lieutenant General Frederick C. Wyant directed Ware to establish a tactical command post at Camp Lvn Dut, next to the Army of the Republic of Vietnam's capital military district headquarters. Once operational, this headquarters, known as Hurricane Forward, would assume tactical control over all United States units entering the Saigonjia NH Province Zone. 336 Following this, Ware was assigned to command the 1st Infantry Division in March 1968. Grave at Arlington National Cemetery on September 13, 1968, during the Battle of LC Ninh, elements of the 1st Infantry Division were preparing to attack Hill, 6 kilometers north of the town. Ware's command group were flying in his command and control helicopter to view the battle when heavy anti-aircraft fire brought the helicopter down 5 kilometers south of LC Ninh. Ware, his 3 command staff, and the 4 helicopter crew were all killed in the crash. Ware became the 2nd United States Army general officer to die in the Vietnam War, after Brigadier General Alfred Judson Force Moody died of a heart attack in South Vietnam on 19 March 1967. On October 25, 1968, Ware was posthumously awarded the Distinguished Service Cross.